Hearty congratulations to all the CA Foundation students on clearing their exam with flying colors. You should be super proud of your efforts, and I'm very sure you are all excited to now register for CA Intermediate. In this video, we are going to discuss a step by step detailed procedure to register for CA Intermediate course on the website of ICAI. Now, to register, you will visit www.icai.org, scroll down, and the second last option is the self service portal. Click on that. You can directly go to eservices.icai.org to register, but I think it is always safer and easy for the students to first go to the website of ICAI, click on SSP portal, that is the self service portal, and after that, you will be directed to this page. Enter your user ID, password, and click login. Now, your user ID password will start with WRO, NRO, SRO, ERO. So, you will first enter your registration, that is login ID, registration, student registration number. So, I'll do that. After you enter your registration number, don't forget to write @ICAI.org. Enter your password. In case you have forgotten your password, you can click on Forgot Password and then generate a new password. After that, you can log in with the new password. I have entered the user ID and password. Click on Login. You will then see this screen. On the left hand side, you can see your profile image, student registration number, mobile number, email ID. And on the top of the page, there is a red band. In that, you have the course status, active, current course, new FND. Like in this student, it is new FND. Last registration was on which date, and it is valid up to region. Please note the current course. Make a note of it on a piece of paper because you need to enter this current course details when you register. After you have noted the current course, click on Student function. You will be able to see the details which you had filled while registering for CA Foundation. On the left hand side, in the student module, click on the second option, that is the course registration. After you click on course registration, you will see two options. One is apply for intermediate course through the CPT route, and other is apply for intermediate course direct entry for existing students. If you have recently cleared your CA Foundation your CA Foundation exam, then you need to click on apply for intermediate course CPT route. But if you are a graduate or a postgraduate, or you have cleared intermediate exam of company secretary or cost accountancy, then you can apply for the CA course through the direct entry. Students, please don't be in a hurry. If you are a foundation student, please click on the first option, that is click here to apply for the intermediate course CPT route. So I'm clicking on that option. After that, you will be directed to the registration process. There are three things that you need to fill: your candidate personal details, qualification details, and payment details. Most of the personal details will be pre-filled, but there are certain details which you need to fill. So we have the registration number, salutation, name, first name, middle name, last name, which is already filled. You then need to just fill the details which are marked in asterisks, but they are not selected. Like marital status, you will select whether married or unmarried. You will enter your father's name, mother's name, that is not pre-filled. Guardian's name is not a compulsory field, you can ignore that. PAN card number, passport number, blood group, visa number, ICAI permission number, visa, all that is not a compulsory field, so you can ignore that. Are you differently abled? By default, it is selected no. If you are differently abled, the pre-fill will be yes. Are you a staff ward of an employee? If you are the ward of an employee of ICI, you will select yes, otherwise select no. Scroll down. Has any of your parent died during COVID pandemic? Select yes or no. Mention the correspondence address. This is the address wherein ICAI will send letters, journals, and any other communication. If you are living in a PG arrangement, or you're living in a hostel and you want the correspondence to be sent there, then enter those details. If you feel that you are going to move from there or you're going to shift very often, please enter your permanent address in the correspondence address place. So if you feel that you're going to change the PG accommodation, or you're going to move maybe a couple of times in this year, then please don't enter correspondence details. Fill your hometown details, your permanent address details over here. But if you feel that yes, you're going to be stationed over there for more than a year, then please fill your correspondence address. Is the permanent address same as correspondence? Select yes or no. So if it is same, you will select yes, otherwise no. If you select yes, the data will be pre-filled now in your permanent address. If you select no, then you'll have to enter your permanent address details separately. After you enter the details, you will select whether you belong to any ST, OBC, or any other category. General category, you will select whichever is applicable. Nationality is pre-filled as Indian. Annual income of parents is not required to be filled. So it's not a compulsory field. You can omit, you can ignore that. Click Save and Next. After that, you will proceed to the qualification details, where you will have to enter the qualifications, that is your mark sheet of 10th and 12th standard. Then you will select for registration mode PE1, CPT, new FND, depending on what was shown when you had logged into the SSP portal. Do you remember? We had made a note of it. So you will select that. Then select whether you want to apply for both the groups or a single group, that is group 1 or group 2. It is advisable to register for both groups because the fees will be only 18,000, whereas if you register for one group, the fees will be 13,000 for each group. So it is better to register for both the groups now. Then later, while filling the exam form, you can decide whether you want to appear for just one group or both the groups. Then fill the exam form accordingly. But now it is better that you register yourself for both the groups. Then click on Save and Next. You will then be directed towards the third step, that is payment details. Here you are required to upload your photograph and signature. After you do that, you can continue to make the payment. Here you can also select whether you wish to apply for virtual classes for one group, both the groups, or maybe not now. The fees is 18,000 for both the groups. To make the payment, click on Generate OTP. Once the OTP is generated, you cannot change the form, so please fill the form accurately. Enter the CAPTCHA and you can proceed to make the payment. Please ensure that you enter all the details correctly before you hit the Save and Next button, because it will not be possible for you to change the details later. So students, this was the registration process. For CA Inter lectures for law, you can visit my website theorymasterslearning.com. The full course includes short concept based videos, lectures, books, revision note, chart book, prelim paper and MCQ online practice papers covering 300 plus MCQs for intensive practice. You can also contact me on the number given on my website and also in the description box.